Alright.
Here is the starting Inquisitor build, you bastards. This one can be a bit complicated to understand, mainly because preset is a load of bollocks, same as with some others. What you should focus on as an Inquisitor at the beginning of the game. If you've watched my Ultimate Inquisitor build, then you know what you can aim at with higher levels. But the thing is how to do it properly on lower levels. I did say in the video this, and I completely agree with that. Still, pump points into strength. Your Inquisitor should be at the beginning of the game focused on strength. Later on, when you get to the respec mirror, start choosing your poison. Do you rather like intelligence based setup with more powerful spells, or do you like more strength based setup with more damage from your auto attacks, but you're still going to do some damage from your spells? At the beginning of the game, I'd pump most of my points into strength for first 8 levels or so, the rest of the points into constitution. That's it. Forget about intelligence. Later in the game, when you start increasing your critical chance, start dumping points into wits as well. So what would I do here? Warfare affects all physical damage that you deal. This means necromancy spells that do damage as well. Spells like Mosquito Swarm, Decaying Touch. They actually scale off warfare and intelligence. That gives you only one possible conclusion. Warfare is the best possible combat ability for this setup. For first 8 or so levels, I'd put most of my points into warfare and only 2 points into necromancy. 2 points into necromancy will give you more than enough in terms of skills to use from necromancy ability. Necromancy ability only affects how much health you're going to drain off your enemy with your attacks. It doesn't affect any kind of damage that your spells from the necromancy ability will do. None whatsoever. I'd completely ignore two-handed at the beginning and just focus on warfare. Later on, when you start putting points into wits and when your gear starts to increase your critical chance, then I'd put a lot of points into two-handed. And that's how I would build Inquisitor. This is the best setup for first 8 or so levels during Fort Joy and Hollow Marshes. Stay with 1 point into warfare, 1 point into necromancy. From these abilities, I'd pick something like this. Oh yeah, for weapon use, two-handed strength-based weapon. That would be my preference. From the start, skills that I would choose would be this: Battle Stomp, Decaying Touch, Bloodsucker. Decaying Touch means that when you put decay on an enemy, when you use any kind of healing spell on them, like Bloodsucker, you'll do damage instead. Just beware, something that I've missed for a long time is the fact that you deal Bloodsucker damage based on the blood that the opponent is standing on. Not you, but the opponent. So if the opponent is standing in a pool of blood, you're going to do more damage to them if you put Decaying Touch on them first. Decaying Touch damage scales with warfare and with intelligence. We are not focused on intelligence, so Decaying Touch will never do maximum damage, nor will Mosquito Swarm when you get it later. But it doesn't matter. They're still gonna bring something to the table. And if you have Hydro Sophist in your group, Decaying Touch plus Hydro is as powerful as Bloodsucker with Decaying Touch. So that would be my initial setup. Battle Stomp is extremely useful because, as I said, Decaying Touch does physical damage and you'll do physical damage with your auto attacks, and Battle Stomp is great for crowd control. That can save your ass in early game. For early talent, I definitely go for Executioner. It's the best choice out of all the others. Opportunist is also an option, same as Executioner, so I would definitely go something like that. Living Armor is too good choice. We are using strength-based equipment. At least I believe this is strength-based equipment, I'm not sure. But I would go for strength-based equipment. And then Living Armor will help you a lot towards restoring your magical armor. Living Armor also works with necromancy, but only when you damage opponent's health. When you hit an enemy and the only thing that is damaged is physical armor, then you're not going to get that 35% of all healing done. You need to actually damage their health pool. Then you're going to get some life back through the necromancy ability, and 35% of that life healed will be added to your magic armor. So it's a really good choice for this particular setup. That's it for the Inquisitor. Hope you guys enjoyed the build. Thank you all for watching. Special thanks to my patrons and all of the people donating on Twitch and everywhere else. Really, I consider all of you my patrons, and I couldn't be happier that you guys value my work so much. See you soon!
Toodaloo, motherfucker! Hey.